Welcome to my channel, Elemental Origins. My name is Starr. I'm going to enter into the space today with a pyramid incense stick, and I'm not entirely sure what the scents are within these rolled sticks, but I was guided to purchase them for the first time the other day. And I'm going to enter into the space with some sound as well from this teeny little bell, and I've been looking for the most perfect bell for some time, and I think I finally found it. So just be careful, those that might be wearing headphones. I love that sound so much. I've been having such trouble trying to get this reading out, everyone. This is take number 4, I think, at this time. And yeah, I find that incredibly interesting. I was seeing the numbers 0220 and 1441 when I was setting up for this reading, so that might be significant to some of you. But today's reading is for the winter solstice, and I feel like there is a gap right now in the fields of energy, and I'm hoping to be able to fill that gap within this reading. And winter solstice is a time when the earth is tilted furthest away from the sun, and it only dawned on me today that this is actually the shortest season of the year, when I think throughout my life it's always felt like the longest, like the darkest days are the longest. And you know, I think there's such expanse that can happen within these realms, within this time, and I think that's the main emphasis that Teams of Light are wanting to bring forward today. But winter solstice is connected to fire, connected to light, connected to the sun, and the idea of the sun going through a rebirth. And there was lots of deities as well connected to this time of year, but the two in particular that stood out to me today to bring forward was Frau Holly from Norse mythology, and she's connected to Evergreen and Yuletime. And it said that snowfall is when Frau Holly shakes out her feather mattress, which I thought was incredibly cute, and I wanted to bring that forward for you today. But also the Egyptian deity Horus, and the idea of Horus's right eye being the sun and the morning star, and the left eye being the moon and the evening star. And this idea of a deity being in control of the sun and the moon as a practice for them and what they are inherently here for, I find incredibly holding in some spaces and nurturing. And yeah, I really wanted to bring that forward to some of you. I think this idea of nurturing and loving oneself is going to be really important this season. But I have some runes for you today, some oracle, and I'm going to pull some tarot and yeah, finish with some more oracle. But I've also brought in some crystals. I brought in garden quartz, which I always see this as like a little spearhead, and it reminds me of the Fae. And I brought this in today because Teams of Light wanted me to remind all to keep connecting with nature, even though it's cold outside. How can you bring more nature into your understandings, into your practices, into your daily life? Where can you inject a little bit more connectivity to Mother Earth again at this time? And this might be, purely in meditation. This might be grabbing some bits from outside and bringing them inside. I've got my feminine Twiggy and the little acorn over there. I think it's an acorn. Anyway, and yeah, how can you cultivate a sense of connection to nature deeper at this time? And I've also brought in my clear quartz and agate mushroom, and there was a specific personal story connected to that mushroom, which I find very interesting, why I brought it into space today. It was a very pivotal moment in my journey of expansion where I was having to really trust myself and my instincts, and this mushroom broke, and that was a sign of something to me in that moment. And that's significant for some of you to trust the signs right now that you are receiving, because they are showing you a path, they are highlighting a path for you, is what I want to share. But take a minute to pick your pile, and I will go ahead with pile number 1. Hello Pile 1, this is your reading. Let's see what Spirit wishes to say to you with regards to winter solstice. But I'm going to start with your rune, and your rune is Redo, which means ride or journey. And the acknowledgement of this rune today is the idea that journeys are important, whether that be physical, mental, or emotional. And this rune showing up today is that you have a helping hand on your journey at this time. I think some of you might be struggling with regards to what you might be facing, but I'm going to pull, I'm going to read your oracle first before I delve any deeper. Well, birth of creation, potential growth. Number 6. I haven't pulled this card for myself yet. I saw it the other day and I thought it was stunning. The Serpent and 46. Snake energy has come forward a lot this week, and I don't know how I didn't make the connection of the winter solstice until, whoa, this is crazy. You've got snake number 2. Wow, from 2 separate decks. Snake and shedding 36. I'm not sure how to take that energy. Orcam and nature. Okay. I'm going to read a little bit from the guides, specifically for that Orcam, because I can't entirely remember what it means. I'm pretty sure it's reading specific signs in nature, but I want to double check. The mystery of the old way beckons. Tap into the ancient wisdom of the ancestors and connect with the magic of nature. Embrace the delicious warmth of the sun, breathe in the purity of the air, and feel the earth under your feet and cleanse yourself in streams and rivers. Remember, you are part of the natural world. Through your lifetimes, you've accumulated great knowledge. Now seek the wise teachings of the trees. They are the wisdom keepers who have stood by silently, witnessing every detail of passing centuries. Spend time outside with these gentle giants. They hold the keys to your past. Allow them to unlock the brace that you hold deep within. You are ready to be unleashed. Yeah, so this is connecting with the trees, and specifically understanding what the trees have to say to you. And it's so funny because the other night I went out, actually when I went to this magical store, and I spent a lot of time talking to the trees on my walk back home, and just feeling very appreciative of their energies and their understanding. And I feel like in times of need, when I stand by a tree, I receive my answers, is what I want to share. So that might be something that you're being encouraged to do. Pile 1 is to go and stand by some trees. I'm hearing stand by me as well, which I'm finding interesting. But it's like you've gone through a massive death and rebirth, Pile 1. And I'm hearing that for some of you, it's like you are poised for venom still somewhere, and others of you are on a straight trajectory to expanse, and you know which energy you are in at this time. And we've got the numbers 46 and 36 here, and I feel like there is a definite it feels like there's a misalignment happening with some of you in Pile 1. There's this idea of, it's like wanting revenge or wanting to seek sadness upon other, which I'm really upset to hear, Pile 1, to be honest with you. But I feel like this is something that is being brought to the surface so that you can address your own energies. And the flames just flickered even brighter just now, and it's like this idea of making sure that you are coming at things from the highest vibration. And why are you here? And that's a specific message to watching the channel, but also being on planet Earth at this time. Why do you believe that you are here, Pile 1? I'm going to just grab some more cards. It's like some of you are expecting an apology that you're not going to get, I'm hearing for some of you. which is very interesting. And I'm going to pull some tarot because it's very slippery energy that's coming through with this. It's like double snake energy is here, and I can't ignore that. Seven of Cups, and we've even got another snake on this card. Like, I can't. That's crazy. There's something going on. The Chariot. I'm not enjoying the energies of this pile. I'm not going to lie. King of Wands. But there are some of you that have gone through a massive death and rebirth, and you're ready to move in different energy, some of you, and then others are just trapped in past pain and past torment, and yeah, it's like seeking revenge and havoc in all spaces. And your teams of light are saying you have to address this energy. Maybe this is at a subconscious level. And it's like you're turning away from community at this time, when all you need to do is, turn and face the stars, and perhaps turn to the divine feminine in terms of energy, or in terms of, a specific place of nurturing. This might be, divine mother energy, however that resonates for you, chosen mother, chosen guardian. But I'm hearing it's like I'm hearing you need a woman's touch, and, please take that term loosely. But if it resonates for you, it's going to resonate. Because you're supposed to be enjoying where you are right now. And some of you are coming out of an intense shadow season, and it's like you're poised for change, you're poised for expansion and embracing other. But there are those that are still locked into the past, and it's like you're not allowing this divine feminine energy to curse through your veins. And interesting, I said the word curse. It's like the feminine energy, it feels like a curse to you, and that's something you're going to have to address, Pile 1. It's like, the energy is so heavy with some of you here, and I want to steer away from that. And perhaps travel is going to help you understand yourself a little bit more, Pile 1. Perhaps some of you need to travel. You need to get out of your surroundings and get out of your head, I'm hearing for some of you. Knight of Wands. It's like, for some of you, it really pains you that others seemingly have fun around you and you cannot reach that space. But you need to address why you can't reach that space, because you want the 10 of Cups. You want love, you want understanding, you want stronger connections, I'm hearing. But the energy that you give out doesn't breed for those types of connections. You come at everything from a standpoint of I know best, and your teams of light are saying we're going to keep reiterating this understanding to you until you get it. It's like some really aren't getting this understanding of that you can't control others, and you need to get a grasp of this lifetime so you don't return to these energies again and again. It's like, every lifetime you return to this energy, and you keep turning away from teams of light, yet you're here, you're watching this reading, which is of expanse, which is of a nurturing essence somewhere. So somewhere you feel it and you resonate with it, but it's like you're always looking to the next and brightest thing, rather than having gratitude for what you have and cultivating more of a sense of community for others too. It's like there's not a space of you that shares at all. Everything's just fast-paced movement, and you're on to the next, you're on to the next, you're on to the next. And I'm hearing you have to appreciate others and come back into a space of balance, Pile 1. You have to remain in balance of yourself and of your understandings. Because your heart is pure. Your heart is pure, Pile 1. But right now there is something There's something you're not seeing. There's something you're not allowing yourself to see about self. But yeah, you keep going through tower moments until you... Yeah, it's like you have to fold somewhere, Pile 1. And within this season, truly turn within. I'm hearing put everything down. Put devices down. Put indulgence down and sit with self and really start to understand your own energy and what you're putting out into the world, because I think there'll be a lot of things that you actually want to walk away from, and this is within self. And we all come to this stage, there was a moment in my journey where I was like, I am potentially one of the most toxic people that I've ever encountered, and I don't want this to be my energy anymore. But it takes strength to admit that to self. It takes strength to admit one's own shadow, and to keep trying. Some of you have given up at the first hurdle, and I'm seeing the 8 here. And remember, the soul is infinite. So if you don't sort these things out this lifetime, you only come back and do it again. And that is something that always kicks me up the behind when I'm finding things difficult. It's like, if I don't do these things now, then I only have to come back and do them again. So I may as well just get the things done that I know that I need to, so that I can move forward. And my soul is ever free, freer by the day, and that's what you actually want. So what can you do? The 8 again. You are infinite and you believe this. So how can you come with everything a space of heart moving forward, Pile 1? You're going to have to surrender everything. And some of you have been in judgment over the past few months, few years, I'm hearing, and it's like you have had enough. It's like you've seen enough, you've heard enough, and you thought, okay, I need to make changes, but then you haven't continued on that path of change. I'm going to grab some oracle to get final words of encouragement. I'm being told to keep this pretty short and sweet because, I just don't think many of you here will... it's like you don't stick around for anything. And you need to look at that. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. It's like, you fear isolation, yet you don't let people in. And I think you've moved through life so far through physical connection alone, and you haven't reached this idea of community. Whale and Orca Elders, sharing your song, frequency and sound, diving deep. Maybe sound is going to be incredibly healing for you this season. If you're finding it difficult for connection, turn to sound and frequency to help you tap in, Pile 1, because it will give you a deeper understanding of self and perhaps the depth of your emotions. I think you might be quite numb to the senses, specifically those that might have gone through a death and rebirth. And I'm going to pull from the Water Oracle as well. And I was hearing that these energies are of expanse, and the Water Oracle is going to be of a nurturing essence. So let's see what a spirit wishes to say to you as a nourishing message for you to move forward. The Mist. Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. And that's what it is. You're being tested to come back to a heart space, Pile 1. As simple as that. You're being tested to lead with the heart, not with the body, and not with the mind. Some of you have been incredibly strategic in the way that you have walked through life, and it is not serving you any longer. And you're going to have to look at this through this season. Continue to look at the shadow. Continue to look at the ways in which you move through life, because something is out of balance, Pile 1. And some of you know this to be true, but you're being stubborn. And others of you know this and you're working on this and know that you've moved through these energies, and it's just going to take, confirmation of the horn there. It's just going to take a few more trips around the sun, I'm hearing, to fully come back to self. And, we are in winter and the seasons are going to change, and take that as your sign. Through the next seasons coming, you will come back into equilibrium and be a whole new you, I'm hearing. And that's for those that are willing to do the work. So it's up to you to decide, Pile 1, if you're willing to do the work or if you want to stay stagnant in your venom. Or do you want to shed your skin like the snake and be able to move forward in life with ease and, sharing with others and experiencing sensations of love and community and, prosperity with all, not just for self. But that's all I've got for you, Pile 1. Thank you for trusting me to be your reader. If you would like an extended or personal reading with me, do not hesitate to reach out. Take care. Pile 2, this is your reading, and the first thing I'm going to read for you is your rune, and your rune is Canes, which means torch, which means beacon, and this rune showing up for you today was highlighting the illuminatory essence of the torch and lighting a path for the brightness that is already around you or that is to come. And it's like this idea that bright ideas and inspiration is just around the corner. So I don't know if some of you are just about to embark on something new, or you've decided to make some changes within this season. But let's see. 30 and Sacred Divinity. There are 2 paths ahead. Interesting. So you might be having to make some big decisions this season. 52 and Standstill. Lotus and Resurrection. Dreams and Incubation. Wow. Okay, pile 2. You are sat firmly in your divine feminine energy. You are exactly where you are supposed to be right now in your journey, and teams of light are saying congratulations. It's 22 as I looked at the timer there. You have done it, pile 2. You have gotten to this next stage in your life, and you were ready. You've been ready for some time to make these leaps, these shifts, these changes, and you've been resurrecting a sense of self. And throughout this winter season, you are going to just keep replenishing the waters that you've already created for self and allow yourself to shine. You might be receiving a lot more divine energy in your dream times moving forward. You might start to understand your dream messages a lot more succinctly, I'm hearing, and allow you to truly trust oneself at a deeper capacity spiritually, but also the ways in which you navigate life, I'm hearing. It's like, I think some of you were fearful of trusting yourself and the way that you move through life, but I'm hearing that you've been walking the path of your Akashic records, whether you realize you've been doing this or not. And I do Akashic records reading for those that might be interested in that, but you've been working through each step of the way so profoundly, you have no idea, pile 2. It's like you've been acing the game without even realizing you started the game to begin with. I'm being drawn to the 52 on that card there, and that being a 7, and that being a number prime for expansion, prime for prosperity, but also just this incredible groundedness to everything. What I'm getting is that you understand sacred geometry at a cellular level. So the way that you move through life is in connection to oneness at all times. And you do this naturally, pile 2, which, that absolutely blows my mind. And some of you might not be in these realms at all. But it's like you know how to... you know how to move through life in a spiritual way without perhaps, having a specific spiritual practice. And I think this is down to past life connections as well. Ace of Wands, you're moving incredibly quickly. And that's not something you've been anticipating, pile 2. 9 of Cups. You are set to receive and receive this season. Some of you aren't expecting the gifts that Spirit has in store for you. It's like you've not been expecting to shine, but you're going to shine. And it's because you remained in balance. You've fed your cup of water to so many others when they needed it and didn't take anything for self. And now you're going to reap the benefits of this, pile 2. You might be in hermit energy, some of you, but that's only to cultivate more light. And I'm taking a week off from everything to purge and replenish, I was told. So do take some time, Pile 2. Some of you might be recovering workaholics, I'm hearing. So make sure you do take some time off. That is something that is coming through strongly. You might even have to work through, the festive season, but your family will always be okay. Some of you might be worried about family if you aren't working as hard. Some of you might want to quit your job, and I'm being told that that's going to be a blessing for so many. Yeah, because you will have more time to shine in the things and the endeavors that you want to. And yeah, number 17 on the star there. You're moving away from trickster energy, from the energies of this world that tells you have to be a specific way. And you might be stepping away from the corporate world or the specific grind. It's like you're stepping away from the grind, whatever that means to you. And you're going to be rewarded for this. Because you're tapping into your divine waters, your understanding of the world. And yeah, it's just time for you to just receive. Pile 2, but take some time to nurture self, and it's like nurturing self in the understanding that it's for your growth, but also for the growth of others. You help so many, and you need to keep replenishing self so that you can continue to. Yeah, but this is your energy, the Empress, whether you resonate as being a divine masculine, divine feminine, expanded understandings within that, gender neutral, but you have the purest of heart, I'm hearing, and yeah, it's time for you to just receive. This might come in terms of divine knowledge being gifted to you. You're now ready to receive more divine knowledge, and some of you have been asking for this from Spirit, and this season is going to be that season. So make sure you sit with self. Yeah, stand still, taking time to sit with self and understand what is coming through for you. But this is your divine judgment. You were always set to be at this point, in this season, in this year. I'm hearing it might have been an incredibly tough year for some of you, and this is your resurrection story. You're going to be able to look back over this year and think, gosh, I've gotten through so much conflict, so much despair, and yeah, I've still shown up as the star, as the Empress, and now I get to receive my divine judgment because yeah, you've been living from your heart space for a real long time, Pile 2. And now you're going to reap the rewards of that. Yeah, so don't worry about finances. Don't worry about what's to come, because you will be supported. And I'm hearing it's only fear that's keeping some of you stuck. So go back to what it is that you know well, or where you started. It's like, go back to where you started and continue to gain more knowledge. Some of you are circling back on a specific realm of study or understanding or practice, or you might just be starting a spiritual practice. You might think, oh, actually, I want to delve into these realms a little bit deeper. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to be starting again, I'm hearing. And trust the cycles of life. Trust the moon as well. And I keep bringing this forward, and it's for specific people here right now. You need to follow the moon cycles because you are incredibly tuned into those. It's like textbook, and this is the message that keeps coming through. It's like textbook, it's like textbook, it's like textbook. And yeah, there's romance around the corner for some of you, and it's going to take you by surprise, or you're already in these energies. You weren't expecting to to fall so deeply or so quickly, or for the person that you have, that's a strong message coming through. It's like, expect a love letter, I'm hearing, or confirmation of someone that you are around right now. And this is only to those that have been dating, or have been looking for significant other. It's like, expect the confirmations to be in front of you. It's like it's right in front of you. Queen of Pentacles. Breathe out this Yule season, this winter season. Breathe out, Pile 2, and receive everything that you are owed. Yes, don't sit in this energy of being left out in the cold. Don't let the past and everything that you've experienced this year that's been tumultuous dictate how you feel right now, because I think when you get still, it could be very easy for things of the past to hurt you again, to come in again, and I'm hearing to just let it all go and be able to understand that you've gone through a resurrection phase and now you're stepping ever closer towards the light. Please do some fire rituals. Please light some candles when you are meditating, Paiotui, or in starting your new practices, because that will help you keep the light in. It's like allow the light to guide you. Even though the nights are so dark, make sure that you are lighting your own fire and your own light in your heart, because yeah, you deserve it. You deserve love. You deserve praise. You deserve a nurturing energy. And I'm hearing that it's coming this season for you, Paiotui. I'm so pleased for you, Paiotui, and these energies. I can feel just how much you've worked on self. But I'm going to close with some more oracle. This starseed oracle I'm hearing is your expansive messages for this season and moving forward. And we've got water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. And yeah, I'm hearing that this is what you need to be employing most this season, is looking after you and nurturing your body. Please, please, please start honoring yourself and your divine energy, Paiotui. I think you don't give yourself enough credit, I'm hearing. Called soul gifts. Yeah, I'm having real trouble focusing this week, apologies. Called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up, and you've stepped up to the plate already, Paiotui, and now you're just ripe to receive everything that you have been asking for. And it's like you stepped over a threshold because you said yes to self, and your teams of light have heard you, so they're saying congratulations, in this season you are set to receive. And I'm going to pull some more from the water oracle, and this is going to be your nourishment for this season. Words of nourishment for this season. First card that I've got for you is the Healing Lagoon. Rejuvenation, recovery, a time to heal. It's safe to stop. Yeah, these messages cannot be more aligned for you. It is safe to stop, Paiotui. Some of you are real hesitant of stopping, taking a break, and replenishing self. And your teams of light is saying the more that you say yes to you, the more you will receive. This is how this journey is going to work from now on. And I think some of you have been missing that real important edge to your lifetime right now. You need to be in the Queen of Pentacles energy at all times, just sitting willing to learn more, but in a space of safety. And that's not stagnancy. Some of you denote safety to stagnancy or complacency, and that's just not true. You need to look at rewording that and reframing that, because that's going to help you, find love. I'm hearing. Help you find love. The final card that I've got for you, She Who Flows. Ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life. And you're going to find it easier to flow with life, Paiotui. You're going to find it easier to find your rhythm, 33 on the clock there. You're going to find it easier to find your rhythm, to flow in Mother Gaia's energies and to flow within self. So surrender to the softness of this season. I'm hearing float like water, or like the snowfall, and imagine that you are walking through life as a magical being, whatever that resonates to you as, and trust that you are a magical being too, Paiotui. But thank you so much for trusting me to be your reader. If you would like an extended reading, do not hesitate to reach out, Paiotui. But I'm very, very proud of you and your energies and everything that you've been cultivating within self, because now you're going to see the external benefits of all of the inner work. And I think you've been waiting for this harvest for a real long time, and you weren't expecting it this season. But congratulations, Paiotui. Pile 3, this is your reading, and I've been hearing bird calls all day, and it's been a real long time since I've heard this many bird calls in a day, and to the point where someone sent me a voice note and I could hear the birds calling in their voice note too, and I'm being told to ring this bell again for you, Pile 3, as a confirmation, as a congratulations, as a you've done it. There is something that you've done, Pile 2, Pile 3, you might have come straight from Pile 2 to Pile 3, and it's just a continuation of, Pile 2's energies, but in a more enhanced setting, I'm hearing. But your rune is Gibo, which is gift, which is connected to festivities and the positive sign of improvement. Tangible rewards for working, within the realms of expanse and expanding one's own self, which allows for gifts of all kinds. And this might be connected to gifts of old or children, I was hearing. So this idea of gifts of old to me was connecting to your ancestors gifting you right now, pile 3, which, I find incredibly interesting. But let's take a look at more of your cards. 9, and clear and active. Create sacred space. Interesting. But look how open this person is to receive. And that's you, pile 3. We've got, 22 and the ghost dance. Number 18 and hurricane and centered. And the final card that I've got is thunder and lightning and power. And I usually see this as the tower card, but I'm not reading it that way for you, pile 3. And that's the first time I've seen that card, and I've not thought that is a sign of a downfall moment, but I'm seeing this as like more energies coming into you and reaching Mother Earth. And it's so interesting. The other day, like the clouds parted and it was like I saw heaven open up and like there were beings coming down in the light streams, and I thought, oh gosh, like we're really in for something 2024, because there were so many beings being brought into our plane of existence that some of us have no idea of. And as much as I know a lot of these realms, I can't know everything right now, and I think we're in for a great awakening 2024, which I'm incredibly excited for. But I'm going to read a little bit of this ghost dance card because I feel like it's incredibly significant. I've just turned to the Jaguar card, which is important for someone as I was flicking through. The ghost dance, the essence. The ghost dance of the American Plain Indians united the spirits of the living with those of the ancestors to bring peace of the world. When the ancestors are honored, they bring harmony to us. When we hold them responsible for all that is wrong with us today, they haunt us. Honoring the spirits of the ancestors and receive their lessons and gifts. This includes honoring your own past lives. Interesting. I feel like this is an invitation to create offerings to those that have come before you, pile 3. And this might be completely out of your wheelhouse. You might not even specifically know what that means, but you will know what to do. I'm hearing some of you are heavily connected to people that have passed, and they've been trying to make contact with you, or it's like they've been making contact with you and you've been ignoring the calling because you just felt like it was just too expansive, some of you. But I'm hearing you're ready to connect in, and they wish to give you gifts. They wish to speak of times of past. So this will help you in your lifetime moving forward. And I do class myself as a psychic medium, so if you would like to work with me with connecting to energies of past over loved ones, do not hesitate to reach out. But there is this essence and this understanding that you are ready to receive, and they want to gift you. And if this is not connecting to divination, this is connecting to you being a pillar of your communities, of your spaces at this time. And you encourage so many other people to be in an expansive energy, pile 3, and this is why your ancestors want to gift you. And some of you have been making offerings to your ancestors for a real long time. You've been doing all of the work that they couldn't. You've been working through these DNA karmic contracts, and they are so incredibly proud of you. I can't express. Pile 3, and everything is going to move quickly for you. You're going to be allowed to see the truth of a situation that you've been waiting for a real long time, and that is a gift from your ancestors, that you get to know the truth. And to some, this is the gifts of this world. This is the truths of the realms that we are told aren't true. This is divine knowledge coming for you. Animal totems is going to be incredibly important for you moving forward. Specifically shamanic understanding, some of you, the lion poking through there. 2, and the high priestess. Your capacities for divine knowledge is second to none, pile 3. You know exactly what to do in any given moment. You are a divine, there's a lot of divine masculines in this pile, and if not that, you really thrive in your masculine energy. And I hesitate to bring that forward because I think sometimes we give the masculine energy a lot of negative connotations, and I myself, I'm guilty of that. I'm just seeing the spaces that, you know, the divine masculine is struggling at this time, and, you know, having to create a better narrative in that. And I think, yeah, we're having to reframe that as a society, as communities, and giving the divine masculine energy room to float in tandem with the divine feminine. Yeah, and I'm hearing it's through heartbreak that isn't allowed to happen. And that's an expansive message for others to take forward within their own journey. I'm not going to dwell on that too much, but we've got the Eight of Swords coming out as well, and this idea of suffering in silence, connecting to the masculine energy. This is what some of you are here to shift and to help bring more balance into the world. But this is through animal spirits. This is for someone's workspace. Animal spirits and shamanic understandings is really going to help you. Get your coin. King of Pentacles. This is something that you keep missing, is your connection to the familiars and how much they are here for you. And that's only to some of you in pile 3. And take what resonates. But the idea of the ghost dance, you move between realms real smoothly, pile 3. And this might not be something that you know, but this helps you make decisions. Some of you feel like you're not good at making decisions, or if you are hesitant at making a decision, it's only because you do not have the full knowledge yet, pile 3. You know what to do when the energies are right. So when you don't know what to do, trust in that. Trust that you are a magician, you are an alchemist, pile 3, and yeah, you know exactly what to do when it's time. So when you don't know what to do, don't move. Yeah, you're playing chess, and I said this the other day about playing a game of chess with self. You've just checkmate yourself, pile 3. And this is connected to energies of Saturn, and take what resonates. Find deeper knowledge and understanding of that. But yeah, that's going to resonate with some in a very profound way that I feel connected to. But you've just checkmate Saturn, and now you're moving into the light. Into the spotlight, into the forefront of everything. You're supposed to lead, pile 3. Whether you want to admit this to self or not, you are a leader. And I think some of you have shied away from this, but you can't anymore. It's like this energy is coming for you, pile 3. And I'm only laughing because I can feel the hesitancy of some of you, and you're going to cringe at watching this, and you're like, gosh, here it is again, because I think you've been hearing this time and time and time again, and you've been turning away from that. But during this winter season, allow yourself to receive divine knowledge so that you feel comfortable stepping forward and leading. It's like, let go of all of the fears of the past, because they are past fears. You're not in the same energy anymore, pile 3. You're not in the same energy, and you've grown. So trust in yourself, trust in your growth, trust in how much you've come into balance, I'm hearing. Yeah. Allow yourself to sink into the energies of find balance and understanding more of your divine light, and stepping away from shadow. But I'm hearing that's only so that you can look at more options. Some of you are being incredibly it's like, I'm hearing they don't stick to what you know. Stick to what feels different and new and of light, pile 3. There is an energy or an essence that you need to step away from to help you move forward, into this Empress energy. You're supposed to receive, pile 3, and you've been giving so much, but now it's time to sink in and receive. And I'm going to pull some more cards for you just to finish off as closing messages. And the cosmic, the starseed, I keep wanting to call it the cosmic cards. The starseed oracle cards are about your ideas of expanse during this winter solstice and season. And I'm going to pull some from the water oracle as well. But spirit guardians, ancestors, what do you have to share with pile 3 with regards to expanse this season? Well, the new earth, The new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. And you have been holding a vision in mind, in heart for some time. If it's not a vision in mind, it's been in heart. Pile 3, sorry. Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. Slowing down is really, really, really going to be beneficial for you, pile 3, especially this season in winter. When you have some time to self, really tune into the energies of that time, because you are going to receive divine downloads, divine knowledge, divine understanding. And this is what the season is going to be for you, so that when you step forward, you feel more confident in leading, or leading a certain path, I'm hearing to some of you. This idea of allowing yourself to see the new earth through your own physical expression is going to be incredibly important for some. But I'm going to end on the water oracle, which is going to be your nourishment energy moving forward for this winter season. The ripple effect. Part of something bigger. Details are being taken care of. Yeah, so many things have been taken care of for you behind the scenes, pile 3, that you're just not anticipating. It's like some of you are expecting to lead and it be very difficult and a real challenging path, and you've gone through the most amount of expanse already. So I'm hearing this will feel like a breeze. And the final card that I've got is wishing well. Unexpected gifts, kindness, and karmic jewels. Yeah, you've set yourself primed to receive the karmic jewels of this world, because you have been working with your ancestors and their energies, and now they wish to help you, pile 3. They are here to help you. They are here to help you see in this new earth, and for you to understand self a little bit deeper. So allow them to come to you in whatever way that feels comfortable for you, and state that, if you don't want your ancestors to be with you physically, ask them to come to you in dream time, or to give you signs and synchronicities throughout your day and your life that's going to be helpful for you, pile 3. I think some of you are afraid to divinate if you don't already, and I always say proceed with caution and make sure that you are putting in all the stops for protection. But these realms are here to be explored, and they're not all scary, and I've gone to the ends of everything as far as like how scary that this understanding can get, how scary these realms can get. I've been there, I've touched that energy, I've seen that energy, it's around me, and I'm still here, and I'm not afraid. And I think a big one is not being afraid to die, pile 3. So I don't know why that's coming through, but that's really going to help some of you understanding why you're afraid to die, because if you are afraid to die, the darkness already has a hold over you, I like to say, and that's the understanding that I've got, pile 3. But that's all the messages that I've got for you today with regards to winter solstice and Yuletide energies. But blessings to you, pile 3. I'm incredibly proud of you and the energies that you're putting out into this world, and I'm really excited for what the season has in store for you and what gifts that you bring forward within 2024. But that's all for now. Take care.